The issue of childcare support for working women has engaged the attention of the Women and Gender Equality Commission, and several recommendations have already been made to the government. A recent webinar was held to make further recommendations to help formulate policies in the workplace for childcare support. During the webinar, it was revealed that childcare support can be used to further achieve gender equality. Chairman of the Commission, Indrani Chandra-Paul, said women can focus more on their jobs once they know their children are being cared for.
And it reminds me of the fact that on June 16, we will be celebrating animal martyrs. Now, what has this got to do with what we're talking about? And I will tell you that the whole question of creche, daycare for women who are working, how many people know that the Venn Commission that looked into the massacre had said that it was necessary to provide daycare for those women who were working in the fields because they were leaving their kids unattended at home. And therefore, if you wanted productivity, it was necessary for them to be able to have somewhere to have their children. So when they leave work, when they leave home to go to work, they can focus on their work. That is something. It just reinforces the point that daycare is something that we've all talked about, but one has to look into the future to see how that is possible.
UN Women consultant Imani Duncan Price, who works with the Spotlight Initiative in Guyana, said companies can work towards gender equality by signing on to the UN Women Empowerment Principle, a framework designed to promote equal rights and benefits, such as established child care centers in the workplace or provide vouchers to help women offset the cost of childcare.
In the context of the topic, and a very worthwhile topic, before the pandemic, these principles were putting forward things like flexi time. The principles, although they speak to women, they actually are about gender equality and how do you get to gender equality in the workplace itself, recognizing that there are differences in responsibilities for both men and women. And care speaks to not just children, but care also speaks to parents as well, as some persons are in the sandwich generation in a sense.
Meanwhile, the Human Resource Director of the Marriott Hotel, Lal Bahadur Singh, called for regulations so women have the freedom of working the shift system. Singh explained that many times women turn down job offers due to the system because they would not be able to work at night since they have children.
Freedom of access to the workforce at their freedom. So what we're basically saying is that when they come into an environment like with a shift system in place, we need some regulation.
As Guyana grows and becomes a progressive nation, Duncan Price said the government must consider implementing paternity leave. This, she explained, can further bridge the gap between gender equality. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Isanella Patoir.